cigarettes. And they start play smoking before 5 or 6. Wouldn't even notice the pack. I mean, if you asked them what pack it was, they wouldn't notice it. But the theory was that somewhere it's buried in here, and then when they get to the age where they're smoking, without even realizing it, they're going for that pack that they recognized because it had those nice feelings for them when they were little kids. In the same way here, yeah, they're satisfied, it's nice, they remember the warm feelings of playing and getting the toy, being with mom and dad. It's going to carry through.
That's why, when I have kids, every time I drive by a fast food restaurant, I'm going to punch my kid in the face.
Rock and roll McDonald's! Rock and roll McDonald's! Rock and roll McDonald's! Rock and roll McDonald's! McDonald's will make you fat. They serve Big Macs. They serve quarter pounders. They will put pounds on you. Rock and roll McDonald's! Rock and roll McDonald's! Rock and roll McDonald's! Rock and roll McDonald's!
One of the most disturbing things to me is that in the last 20 to 25 years, we've actually seen a doubling of overweight and obese children and adolescents.
And this weight gain has been linked to countless health problems later in life, such as hypertension, coronary heart disease, stroke, gallbladder disease, osteoarthritis, sleep apnea, respiratory problems, endometrial, breast, prostate, and colon cancers, dyslipidemia, steatohepatitis, insulin resistance, asthma, hyperuricemia, reproductive hormone abnormalities, polycystic ovarian syndrome, impaired fertility, and adult-onset diabetes. In fact, if current trends continue, 1 out of every 3 children born in the year 2000 will develop diabetes in their lifetime.
At least 17 million Americans now have type 2 diabetes, and about 1 out of every 20 people.
If the diabetes starts before the age of 15, you lose somewhere between 17 and 27 years of lifespan.
According to the new research, the direct medical costs associated with diabetes have doubled. The direct medical costs have doubled in the past 5 years, from $44 billion in 1997 to $92 billion in 2002.
And somewhere in the neighborhood of about 20% of the obese children have elevated abnormal liver function tests, and we have now started a study where we're biopsying these children to see what their livers actually look like under the microscope, and half of them have evidence of scarring of the liver, fibrosis of the liver, the early stages of cirrhosis. So when these children end up being adults, they're going to end up, if they don't change their eating and exercise habits, are going to end up with liver failure and well, either transplant or death.
I think it's very, very hard for overweight teenagers because you're always going to see the thin, pretty, popular girls, and you can't help but look at them and think, I wish I was her, or I wish I could have that. And I mean, it's depressing. It makes you feel like crap. I mean, that's just how it is. And it's of course it's hard being a teenager because you see all the girls in the Cosmo Girl or Teen People, and they're all beautiful, and you think, aren't I supposed to look like that? And it's just not. It's not realistic. It's not a realistic way to live.
So without further ado, let's welcome Jared Fogle.
My big thing was never smoking. It was never drinking. Obviously, it wasn't doing drugs. My big vice was food. And before I knew it, I wound up weighing 425 pounds. I brought in a present for you. My old pants that are now made famous in all several commercials. You're welcome.
This is my daughter, Victoria. She's an 8th grade honors student, and you're a real inspiration to the kids. I
putting my weight on, as you guys know, third or fourth grade. So.
And she was real tiny when she was little.
Sure.
And it's been in our family. In fact, I had a great grandfather that died. He was buried in a piano box years ago. So it's a history.
Absolutely.
And she's been trying to maintain her weight.
And it's tough. It's always a challenge. I know. It's, as a kid, it's awfully hard these days.
And kids are not always kind.
No, not at all. And I know that firsthand. And it's, the problem is the world's not going to change. You have to change.
I guess it's kind of cool to know somebody or be able to listen to somebody talk about actually being where I am right now. And it's kind of hard because I can't afford to go there every single day and buy a sandwich 2 times a day. And that's what he's talking about. That's the only solution. That's what he said that works best. But I can't do that. And I've tried other ways, and it kind of hurt my body from doing other ways that I'm trying to do. And it's kind of hard to look at someone who says, "Hey, I've done it."
I've been sick as a kid. I grew up eating a lot of ice cream, more than you could believe. We had an ice cream cone-shaped swimming pool in our backyard. We had a commercial freezer with not only all 31 flavors in it, but all experimental flavors that were under development. And I made myself the official taster. I had to approve everything in my mind. And I loved it. What kid wouldn't? I literally had unlimited ice cream. I ate ice cream for breakfast. But I was sick a lot. And I wasn't very athletic. I didn't exercise. I was really ill. And I didn't feel good. So I would kind of appease that by eating more ice cream. You can see how the vicious cycle would take place. One of the triggering factors for me was my uncle, Bert Baskin, my dad's partner and brother-in-law, co-founder of the company, died of a heart attack. I think he was 51. Now, my uncle weighed about 240 pounds. Heavy-set fellow. And when he died, as a young man, I asked my dad, you think there could be a connection between his fatal heart attack and the amount of ice cream he would eat? And my father said no. His ticker just got tired and stopped working. By this time, he had manufactured and sold more ice cream than any human being that had ever lived on this planet. He didn't want to think that the product he was selling was hurting anybody, that it had contributed to the death of his brother-in-law and partner, and in many ways best friend. No way. Ben Cohen, the Ben of Ben and Jerry's, a couple years ago had a quintuple bypass procedure at the age of 49. My uncle Bert Baskin of Baskin-Robbins dies at the age of 51 of a heart attack. My father, Irv Robbins, the other founder of the company, ended up with very serious diabetes. You can't deny these links. You just can't.
Yeah, can I get the 2 cheeseburger meal? Okay, supersize. Second time. Thank you, sir. Thanks, man.
After 5 days on the McDonald's diet, what I did was I ran 3 days worth of food analysis. The needs for you to maintain weight at the 185 that you were at when you came in, 186 pounds, was approximately 2,500 calories, okay? Right now you're getting about almost 5,000 calories a day, the average being 4,986. I would love for you to take a multivitamin.
McDonald's doesn't sell multivitamins.
Well, here's my new advice, is just kind of minimize the meals. A nice substitute for the hot fudge sundae would be the yogurt.
That is true if you get the snack size, 5 ounces. If you get the regular size without granola, it contains nearly as many calories as a strawberry sundae. With granola, it has more calories than the hot fudge or caramel sundae. And if that doesn't make you think twice about the parfaits, then how about this?
There's a big nappy hair in it. That's disgusting. I'm going to show you how we do it. You go like this. We go. Oh, look, it's long, dude. Did you see that? Oh, that's so gross. Only the finest at McDonald's. Here we are at 190.
It was 186 last week.
192, 193, 194. No. We have to stop everything. I don't believe it. 195 pounds.
Wait.
It can't be. No, we have to redo this. That's 0.
The thing is zeroed.
Second try. 88, 92, 94.
You're gained actually about 5% of your body weight. Losing weight that fast and gaining weight that fast is not healthy.
Do you eat fast food?
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, love it, love it.
love it.
Yeah.
Love fast food.
Yeah, how often you guys eat it?
Every week? Oh, maybe once or twice a week.
Oh,
We finna go hit up McDonald's in a little while.
At least 3 times today.
Because you know we ain't had no meal yet today. So.
We just pointed towards McDonald's.
I get the number 2, the cheeseburger, the 2 cheeseburgers with the supersized Coke and fries.
Supersize it up. 30, make it bacon. 69 cents. That's what they say. Make it bacon.
Make it bacon, baby.
How often do you think people should eat fast food?
I don't know if they should eat it at all, or if I should. I don't know about what they should do.
Oh, that's baloney. It's
what
baloney.
What you need to do is hit like 25 minutes on that treadmill, work out a little something, do some push-ups. See, if you do push-ups and you eat, you'll keep your weight down. See, I keep my weight down and stuff. I do push-ups and everything.
It's baloney.
Keep myself cool.
Who has time to do that? We have to work, we have to take care of kids, we have to clean.
So you exercise, you run after your kids.
Jello, chicken rhythm. Jello.
These are the first McNuggets I've had in this whole exciting tour of duty. Look at that. Listening in the sun. Boy, that is miserable. I'm not sure what proportion of the chicken that shaped like that. I'm guessing this is the foot on the chicken.
In the lawsuit against them, McDonald's stated in their own defense that it's a matter of common knowledge that any processing that its foods undergo serve to make them more harmful than unprocessed foods. Case in point, McNuggets. Originally created from old chickens that could no longer lay eggs, McNuggets are now made from chickens with unusually large breasts. They're stripped from the bone and ground up into a sort of chicken mash, which is then combined with all sorts of stabilizers and preservatives, pressed into familiar shapes, breaded, deep-fried, freeze-dried, and then shipped to a McDonald's near you. Judge Robert Sweet called them a McFrankenstein creation with various elements not utilized by the home cook.
So for the past couple days, which I haven't shared with everybody, it's been a new thing. Is I've started to have like some not chest pains, but like pressure. You know, I feel like I got pressure on my chest. So I figure that's probably not a good thing. But neither's eating all this. So. I tell you, I haven't smelled bad yet.
Yeah, you have.
I know I haven't.
You just don't smell how bad you smell.
No. Look at that fish fillet. Look at this thing.
Oh, God, that looks nasty, man.
Isn't that horrible?
Obviously, that was been sitting around all day.
That, the fillet of fish.
Oh.
Shit.
Can I get the double quarter pounder with cheese value meal?
Okay, thank you. 486.
I don't feel good today. Not that I feel sick, but I just feel really depressed. You know, for no reason. I mean, things are going great. We've had a good day. I just feel really, yeah. It's not real hard eating this food all the time, just because, you know, it tastes good. It makes you feel good. I really noticed I'll eat some, and just a little while later, I'll be hungry again, and I want more. So I'm pretty bored with their menu. It only took me 9 days, but it's pretty good otherwise. 9 days.
Do 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 boom. Cow cow, lemon in the blubber blubber. Now ride a hip in the blubber blubber. He ride a hip in the hubble blubber. How loud is something that you go on? Do that again.
How many?
How many's the question?
Yeah. No, that is the question. We always ask how many, and he holds up how many fingers.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's always the how many. Yeah.
It's just one for now. Yeah.
Just one?
One for now.
As soon as I got my first car, this is the first place I came to. I bought 3 Big Macs, ate them out there. Enjoyed them so much, and I came back about 5 o'clock at night, bought 3 more, ate them out there. Came back around 11 o'clock before they closed and ate 3 more. So the first day I came here, I ate 9 Big Macs, and it was like I couldn't get enough hamburger at that time, and Big Macs are so good. So I ate 265 in the first month.
How many do you eat a day usually?
Usually it's 2 a day. Okay, now last year I ate 741 last year, okay? Well, that's more than 2 a day, so that means there's days I had 3, but that's because they're getting smaller. It's probably 90% of my solid diet is probably a Big Mac. That parking spot, that's where I asked her if she wanted to get married. I mean, this place is special, a lot of reasons, you know?
Yeah.
I had one Whopper in my life.
Yeah.
1984, guy gave me $5 to eat a Whopper. So I went, after I ate the Whopper, took my $5 over to McDonald's, got some Big Macs, and some money. I always make fun of people at work, you know, saying, oh, I'm gaining weight. I said, well, you should try the Gorski diet. And I said, all right. They don't like that.
They don't like that.
Man, this is a perfect sandwich, you know? At least for me, it is.
There it is, bite number 19,000.
Yep. The wife says when she's got to put them in a blender, it ends. You know, that's what she told me.
Big Mac smoothies.
Gow, gow,
America's been McDonaldized, you know, it's been franchised out. It's like one of those old Flintstones cartoons where they just had something rolling around in the background. You kept seeing the same buildings go by. It's like Kmart, Walmart, McDonald's, Kmart, Walmart, Wendy's, Kmart, and it's just like you have no sense of where you're at anymore. The way I look at it is like Cezanne was inspired by the mountain he saw out his window. And when I look out my window, I see no mountains. I just see billboards and advertisements. So I use that as my inspiration.
The average American child sees 10,000 food advertisements per year on television. 95% of those are for sugared cereals, soft drinks, fast foods, and candy. A parent who eats every meal, every day, for the whole year with their child, and every meal gives a very compelling nutrition message and can bring in cartoon characters and Michael Jordan, so instead of selling McDonald's, he sells oranges. And Britney Spears, instead of selling Pepsi, will sell radishes or lettuce or something. That parent will have 1,000 cracks at their child compared to 10,000 for the food industry. So it's not a fair fight.
You know, by the time kids are able to speak, most of them can say McDonald's.
I'm going to show you some pictures, and I want you to tell me who they are.
Okay.
Who's that? You don't know?
George Washington.
Yeah? Who is he?
He was the 4th president. He freed the slaves. And he could never tell a lie.
Who's that?
Don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. George W. Bush?
No, that's a good guess, though. Who is this?
I don't know. What did I forgot the name, but I think I know.
Yeah? Where have you seen her?
That picture is on the side. Wendy.
Nice. Who's that?
McDonald. Ronald McDonald.
Who is it?
McDonald.
What does he do?
He was helping people at the cash register. He works at McDonald's. I love the pancakes and sausage. He brings every of his friends to McDonald's for a Happy Meal.
Where have you seen him?
On television, on the commercials. He's the character that made McDonald's. And he does a lot of funny stuff on TV.
Companies spend billions making sure you know their product. In 2001, on direct media advertising, that's radio, television, and print, McDonald's spent $1.4 billion worldwide. On direct media advertising, Pepsi spent more than $1 billion. To advertise its candy, Hershey Foods spent under a mere $200 million internationally. In its peak year, the 5-a-day fruit and vegetable campaign's total advertising budget in all media was a lowly $2 million, 100 times less than just the direct media budget of one candy company.
Think about the way food is marketed. T-shirts, coupons, toys for children, giveaways in fast food places, placemats. I mean, just all of the different ways in which food marketing is ubiquitous. The most heavily advertised foods are consumed the most. No surprise.
Tomato, concentrate, distilled vinegar, high fructose corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, and corn syrup, and sugar.
Salad shaker. I feel a little sick to my stomach. This is the best part of the day, when I get to be fat on the bed with my quart of Coke.
People eat out a lot. And so if there aren't healthy foods available at restaurants and there isn't good nutrition information, it makes eating out difficult.
McDonald's says nutrition information for all their products is available online. But according to the 2000 U.S. Census, more than half of all U.S. homes still don't have internet access. So what are these people supposed to do? Go to the stores for nutrition information? Is that information even there? I went to find out.
Do you guys have any of the nutrition fact sheets? Do you guys have one of those? You know, the things that fold out and have the nutrition info in them? Or would they be up front?
Yeah, they should be.
But they got lots of info about Dora the Explorer Live. That's cool. Thank you. Okay.
Can't find the booklet?
But I mean, you don't have ones you can take with you. Do you guys have one on the wall? Oh, they don't post those anymore? Why not?
I don't know.
Only half the McDonald's in Manhattan had the nutrition info posted on the wall. Some had the takeaway nutrition charts, and 1 in 4 had no information whatsoever. This nice manager brought me the nutrition wall chart from the basement.
Oh, thank you very much. You don't have ones that I could take with me, like a takeaway? Do you know when you'll have some of the paper ones again?
John Banzap and I looked all over this McDonald's in Washington for any nutritional information. And then we found it.
Aha, here we go. Behind here, you'd never see it.
It's right back there.
You can't argue that people should exercise personal responsibility and then not give them the information on which to base it.
I got my chicken group.
There's no chicken group.
That's my cholesterol group.
Protein.
I got my protein group.
Carbohydrates.
I got my meat group.
You got meat, sugar, and fat.
I officially had to loosen my belt the other day from, had to go a notch lower.
1 notch?
1 notch. Scary. I'm an old pro at this now.
Right. You'll get sick of this too, though. Girlfriend must be loving you.
She hates me. Cool. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I averaged out all the calories for the last 9 days, and you're still eating over 200% of what your needs are. I suggest you cut out all the liquids that you're drinking from McDonald's, except for water. A lot of people who lose 10% of, if they're obese and they lose 10% of their body weight, it's beneficial. It can be beneficial in terms of, blood pressure and so on. So gaining 10% of your body weight maybe could be equally non-beneficial.
Here we go. Second weigh-in.
What do you think, Eric? 203? 203?
Yeah.
I think you almost got 10% of your body weight gained. So you've pretty much gained 17 pounds in 12 days.
It looks like
You better slow down. I'm telling you, don't drink your calories. I told him no more shakes, no more Coke, no more double burgers.
Yeah.
The staff here is calling you Burger Boy.
It's starting to get dangerous now, man. I'm getting nervous for it.
The one place where the impact of our fast food world has become more and more evident is in our nation's schools.
Your lunch right there? You got a cookie and some fries. You gonna have anything else? Nope. Do you think, in judging by the food that's in there, on a whole, do you think the kids make healthy choices for lunch here?
We try to teach them to make the right choices in life.
Yeah. You got 2 bags of Rebels, a pretzel, a Twix bar, and a Gatorade.
All right, we're sharing them.
How many people actually just have fries for lunch a day?
A lot of them do get fries. A lot of them do have their lunches.
Oh, they do.
They'll have a
Oh, so
sandwich,
it's like a
and
side.
it's like a side. Just the fries.
where schools turn a blind eye. The student with the French fries probably brought a bag lunch with real food. The girl with the chips is probably sharing them with someone else. Out of sight, out of mind.
No, we wanted to see. They question was to bring a brown bag with you. Hold on. How you brought that? You brought a Coke. So you brought the Coke. So she brought a Coke. And then the rest of the stuff. Right. Can't you eliminate it? But there's still 36 grams of sugar, which is as much as a Coke. You know, there's 36 grams of sugar in the Mexican lemonade, which is just as much. And so, granted, it's not caffeinated, but it's still filled with sugar.
At that point, the question
Barbara Brown is the field representative for Sodexo, one of the countless lowest bidders that school districts have farmed out the feeding of your children to. Sodexo services more than 400 K-12 school districts nationwide every day, providing quality food like Little Debbie snack cakes, Gatorade, and candy bars to your children. They also operate prisons and feed thousands of inmates worldwide.
Part of our position is that we're hoping that through nutrition education, the students will learn to make the right food choices without restricting in what they can purchase.
At this middle school in Beckley, West Virginia, the school lunches don't have the flair they do in Illinois. This school does not outsource their food service, but they are on the federal school lunch program, providing USDA reimbursable meals to the students, most of which are reheated, reconstituted packaged foods. Some days the amount of calories in each meal tops 1,000.
So the USDA sends this food for you to prepare for kids.
Right. Well, not all of it now. You've got Sloppy Joe barbecue sauce with pork from the government.
Whatever happened to cooks actually cooking?
I don't know what happened. Too many whiny people.
Yeah?
They don't want her to work hard. It's easy to come in here. This is